What's up everyone, welcome back to another episode of Cooking with Alex. Today I happen to find myself up at Airlie Beach with Master Chef Pete Anderson from Fair Dinkem Fish and Chips. And today he's going to be showing us his homemade delicious recipe for a delicious beef jerky. Without further ado, let's start cooking. So Pete, what ingredients do we have here?
So Alex, we got some sesame oil, some chili flakes, we got some onion powder, and some garlic salt. And over here we got some malt vinegar.
Malt vinegar.
And we got some ginger and some garlic, just to give it a little bit of
spice.
Flavour. So first of all, we've got to cut the meat up. So at the moment we're going to use blade. So it's got a little bit of fat content, so it makes the jerky a little bit softer.
Alright, so we've got the meat here. Let's start cutting it up.
So Alex, it's important that you cut it fairly thin, but you got to remember it dries out to about 1/3 the size. So you know, probably 8 to 10 millimeters is the perfect size. Okay, so a little bit of fat content. It keeps the jerky a little bit softer.
That's good. So Pete, what meat do you prefer to use when you're making beef jerky?
So blade's actually a pretty good cut, or top side. So top side's a little bit less fat. Blade's got a little bit more fat content, as you can see. And you know, it depends on what sort of jerky you sort of want to achieve. I find the fat content keeps the jerky a little bit softer, the finished product. And so not quite as lean. So also Peter, what knife are you using to make it like so thin and precise? Okay, so this is a German knife. They call them an F-dick knife. It's a very hard blade, a little bit hard to sharpen. But
once you get it, it's pretty nice.
That's right.
Also kids, if you're doing this at home, make sure you do it with parent supervision and just be very careful because we're using sharp knives which can hurt you, obviously, but make sure you're being very careful having a parent supervision there to help you with it. But we're going to keep cutting the meat and after that we'll be right back.
I'm just trimming the fat off at the moment because there's quite a nice fat content in the meat, okay? So
Hey Pete, your dog Barney's going to have a good feed after this, eh?
I think he's the one that likes the jerky the most, Alex. He's a Labrador, so they like a good feed.
Pretty much all done?
Just about.
So this is all the ingredients for the marinade and we're all going to put it into this bowl to mix it together and then I'll let Pete take over with the rest.
So Alex, we've chopped the steak up into strips. You know, as you can see, they're not thin like jerky. They'll shrink down in size.
And the dehydration.
So the important thing, I just so what we've got, the sesame oil. Okay, so tip that in. Chili flakes. So you know, it depends on if you like a hot jerky or not, but it does give a nice flavour. Okay, we have the onion powder. Okay. And the garlic salt. And the salt helps the jerky get that flavour because and it helps the meat dry. Okay, we've got some malt vinegar. Okay, that helps with the tenderising the meat. I'll give it a good squirt of garlic, and I'm being a bit lazy today. Usually I use fresh garlic.
That's right.
Lazy boy.
And a little bit of ginger. Just to give it a slightly
extra flavour.
different flavour. Okay, and this is where you're going to get your hands dirty a little bit.
Put all the meat in.
So we'll put all the meat in. Okay, and we sort of mix it around so it gets coated really well. Okay, with the marinade, it's important that you let it sit over for about 12 hours.
Okay.
In a fridge under 5 degrees.
Yep.
3 degrees is optimal for any meat in a fridge.
Yeah.
So we'll mix that around.
Yeah. Okay.
Get it all well coated.
Yep.
And then we'll add a little bit of olive oil just to give it a little bit more body.
Yeah. Okay.
The sesame oil that we used gives it that nutty flavour from the sesame seeds. Okay. Which goes very nicely with the ginger.
Okay.
So you sort of massage the meat.
Yeah. Put the rest in.
Yeah.
And just slowly mix it in.
What do you think of the smell?
I reckon it smells pretty good, to be honest. I can't wait till when it's done.
Okay. Now there's a few ways to get a different smoky flavour.
Alright.
One of the ingredients that we use is a smoke flavouring liquid.
Yeah.
It's a little bit, it's cheating a little.
Yeah.
But it's the easiest way to get that flavour through the jerky. About 2 cupfuls. Don't overdo it because it gets a little strong.
Yeah, okay.
Some of the traditional ways of the jerky, they put it in a smoking machine for a little bit to start the drying process, and you get that nice wood flavour. So can you smell the smokiness now?
Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah. It's much fun now.
Yeah.
It actually smells good, I can smell it.
Yeah, it's pretty good.
Okay. A little bit of olive oil.
Yep, add some olive oil in.
Yeah. Doesn't matter because it all dries fairly well.
Yeah.
The olive oil also keeps the meat a little bit softer.
Okay. Yeah.
When it's drying.
Yeah.
So.
Nice tender.
Yeah. Okay. So one of my ingredients that I like to throw in is a good old Holbrook sauce.
Oh yeah.
So it's not an advertisement, but it's a really good tasting sauce.
Yeah.
And it actually helps the marinade be a little thinner, and it helps it absorb into the meat.
Yeah. Okay.
Okay. So a good splash of Holbrooks. A little bit more. You can see the marinade now is a lot more liquid.
Yep.
And that'll help it get into the meat.
Yeah.
So we cover that now and in the fridge for about 12 hours, and then we'll start the dehydration process.
Alright. So now we're just covering it in some saran wrap.
And into the fridge.
Into the fridge. Put it in. And we wait 12 hours.
12 hours. 12 hours is a good time.
Yeah. We'll see you back then. Okay, so it's currently about 24 hours later, and we just wanted to go a little bit extra so it marinates the meat a little bit more, but 12 hours is perfectly enough. But just a bit of a tip, the more you leave it, probably the better it marinates. So I'm going to hand off to Pete to continue on.
Right, thanks Alex. So obviously the meat's been marinating, as you saw from our previous video.
Yeah.
So look, it's as simple as using a dehydrator. Most of the dehydrators have got different settings on it. This one's set to beef jerky, which is a little bit, it's around 60 degrees.
Yeah.
Fan blows hot air through.
Yeah.
So all we do is make sure we wash our hands.
Yep.
And just lay the meat down.
Oh yeah. Simple as that.
Simple as that. We'll cut it up a little bit once it's dry. And yeah, we just keep consecutive. You want to pass me one of those dryer racks over there? Yeah, you place it on top. Other way around. Beautiful.
Oh, so you just keep stacking it?
Yeah, and we keep stacking the meat just on top.
Oh, yeah.
And it's going to dry for around probably 10 to 12 hours.
Okay.
And I know you were chasing a softer jerky, so what we'll do, we'll try it and see if it's sort of the consistency you like.
Yeah, alright.
So yeah, that's basically it.
Alright. So we've been stacking up the dry with a bunch of these racks. As you can see, we've pretty much gone through all the meat. But basically we're almost done. Be patient with it, make sure it's all spread out, and then you'll get a good result with the jerky.
That's it, and the final lid goes on top.
So then you put the final lid on the top to keep everything inside. And there you go. Now we wait a couple hours and we'll be right back. Okay, so the beef jerky's all dehydrated now. As you can see, it's ready. But while we were waiting, Chef Pete managed to cook up another little snack. Some nice chorizos, cooked chorizos with bread and some nice seasoning as well. But as you can see, the beef jerky looks amazing and smells amazing. Now I'm just going to give it a try. Great flavour, tastes so good.
No worries, thanks Alex.
Yeah.
I've enjoyed it, mate.
Well, thanks Pete for showing me how to make some nice beef jerky. I really hope you enjoyed. Hope you guys do make it because it tastes delicious and it's so easy to make. All you gotta do is get the right ingredients, a dehydrator, and you're pretty much well set. But that's it for today's Cooking with Alex. I really hope you enjoyed it, and I'll see you in the next one. Peace.
Thank you.